Hello everybody, what is up? Today I am playing what could be one of the most complicated games ever made. This is Dwarf Fortress. I know very little, practically nothing about this game. I've seen little bits here and there. I've even watched, I believe, a few tutorials way back. I know, I barely remember anything. I think one of the only things I remember is that, you don't want to build near an aquifer. But as to how you do that, or I guess how you don't do that, I don't know. I would guess just don't build under rivers and stuff. But I'm not sure if that's how that fully works. I feel like there can just be water anywhere. So I guess I'll figure it out. Other than that, I really don't know much about this game. I know very little. So I'm kind of just going into this blind. I don't know about you guys, but I'm probably going to fail a lot. So without further ado, I guess let's just get straight into this. Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. Prepare to guide your stout charges to fortune in a world fraught with many perils. You'll begin by creating a new world, watching the history unfold. Right, so world size. Normally I would choose large. That's what I do for a lot of games. I'm probably going to leave a lot of these on the default settings. History length, 100 years. Hey, a lot can happen in just a few years. So 100 years, man, there's going to be a rich history. Number of civilizations, I guess we'll keep that in medium. Number of sites, I'm not exactly sure what that is. Beasts, I'd prefer to put the number of beasts on very low. I'll keep it medium, though. Natural savagery? What does that even mean? And mineral occurrence everywhere. Alright. What's detailed mode? Oh, Jesus. Yo, this is actually cool that they let you do this. Loading data needed to create new world. I did see that this has a Steam workshop, which kind of surprised me. I wonder how crazy you could make this with mods. I feel like the game probably is already crazy. Emma Defini? Although it has a little thing over the eye. It's not like a normal eye. It's got a weird comma thing above it. So I'm probably saying it wrong. Preparing elevation, setting temperature, running rivers, forming lakes and minerals. So can I look at my world while it's generating? Oh, no, don't tell me you need the arrow keys for that. My laptop, of course, comes with arrow keys. I think any laptop does, but I'm using a separate keyboard. It's a little nicer, but it's smaller, so it doesn't actually include the arrow keys. Recounting legends. Placing caves. Oh, I'm seeing more stuff getting added. What in the world? It's going through ages right now. There's already 5,000 historical figures. Dude, this must be the ultimate world building game. I wonder if people only play this game just to read the history of the world. We're almost at year 100, so I think it's about done. Got a lot to catch up on, though. It's gonna be multiple history classes. Wait, we're past year 100. Wait, how long does this last? So I'm not sure when this video will come out. We'll see. I don't want to do as much editing, because I just want to get the video out. See, now imagine if I made it do, what, 500 years of history? I'd be here for a whole hour. It's year 175. 176 now. 177 now. We're past 250,000 events, and it's still going. For all I know, there could be an entire life story. Entire life stories being generated right now. In 206, the Dwarf Dusum Diamond Quest became the king of the Rampart of Fanes. I think what I'm looking at on the world here, I think this is civilization. I'm assuming these are houses. I think so. I feel like these little houses here, these are maybe normal houses, residential, I don't know. And then maybe these big houses are government buildings. I have no idea whatsoever. All I know is that this is apparently never ending. I'm not complaining, but I technically am. All of these events, all of this history, all of this lore, I hope it actually is worth something. I hope it really determines the outcome of what happens when I play. Because if it doesn't, then it's cool, but it's a little unnecessary as we pass 400,000 events. Imagine if we finally get in here, whenever that is. Imagine we wait this long and then I just die. Oh, wait, we're finalizing. Okay. Holy crap, it's finished. Okay, what the hell am I looking at? So I can hover over I can finally move now. Man, there's a lot of information here. All of these places have like individual names, temperatures, biome names, the trees. This is very, very, very cool. I see Aquafire though, and I thought you want to start somewhere where there's none. I don't know if there's an easy mode or something. I thought there was an option where the game automatically sets you in a place where there's no Aquafires, but this place right here where I'm hovering seems to not have an Aquafire. So I might, if I have to choose a place, this might be it. How big is the world? Because it does not look like the world is infinite. Right, select a game mode. I think these are new. I think Fortress is the classic, though. Legends. That's where you get to look at all the stories and stuff. Passing a few weeks to get things ready. Are these the months? These must be the months. Granite, slate, and the color, I guess, codes kind of the season. So this is spring, summer, fall, and then winter. Alrighty. Quick start and short tutorial. Would you like your fortress located in a forested, mineral-rich region of this world where you can play through a short tutorial? Non-interactive help will be available whenever you decide. Yeah, I'm gonna need the tutorial because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. A dwarven outpost. You have arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7. Oh god, that's way less than I thought we had. We have to make an outpost to the glory of all Bim Midtob. Here we are. Camera controls. So your view is focused on one elevation at a time. To move the camera around, press WASD or hold the middle mouse button to drag the view. Okay. To change the camera's elevation, press E and C or roll the mouse wheel. This is a little confusing. This goes up. Yeah, so these are trees. I don't know what kind of trees these are. Never seen anything like that. And then this goes under the ground. I think this is the normal layer. When your view is in the air above other tiles, you can see them below, but you can only interact with objects in your current elevation. The view will be dark underground until you begin mining. You can move the camera to the surface with the surface button highlighted. The F1 hotkey will recenter on your wagon. That's good to know. You can zoom in and out of the play area using left bracket, right bracket, control plus mouse wheel, or the indicated buttons. I have never heard of a game tell me to use the left bracket and the right bucket. The right bracket controls. I'm just going to use control mouse wheel. And what does this do? Zoom in and out of the play area. Oh, our actual zoom, like how zoomed in we are. So how far can we zoom out? Wow. How far can we zoom in? Oh, this is the farthest. I have a bad feeling the game might be like... No, I don't think it is. I was wondering if the game's like running right now as I'm going through the tutorial and everyone's just starving. Mining. It's time to get to work. Let's start by digging a stairwell into the ground. There are plenty of hillside to dig into, but you'll want to seek wealth below the surface. Mining tasks are designated on the play area. Begin by clicking the highlighted mining button. Oh, the highlighted buttons are down here. I'm an idiot. Move the camera. No, we want to click the surface. I'll just click right here. Go underground. Alright, I guess I did it. Now we'll unpause the game and let the miner finish the task. Press space to unpause, or use the highlighted controls at the top of the screen. You should pause regularly starting out. It doesn't look like anyone's doing anything though. Why do I feel like we're already stuck somehow? Nobody is doing anything. I have no idea what is... I'm a little confused. I might have to already... Even the in-game tutorial is apparently not enough for me. I might actually have to look at a real tutorial. Everyone's just sitting on a log. Am I paused? Oh. Was I not unpaused the entire time, though? I hope to God I was. If I wasn't, I'm gonna want to cut it out of the video, but I'm not going to, because I gotta let people know. I feel like an idiot. I don't even have the words, I feel like an idiot. Dude, I could have swore I had the game unpaused. Like, I was pressing space. Alright, well anyways, I just spent like 5 minutes on that. Let's make it, and I guess we have 2 stairs now. I hope that's not too big of a deal. Let's make a safe place to work. Dig a rectangle underground big enough for a large stockpile and some workshops. Consider that most workshops are 3x3 squares. Mining through the stone layers further down may take longer, but it leaves boulders, which are an essential building material. Something tells me there's like monsters or something outside, and we basically want to stay underground for some reason. Let's go by... Well, I don't want it right like that. We'll do 6 by 6. Hopefully that's okay. And then I think we unpause. Alright, someone is mining it. And it looks like the cats are wandering down here too, so we're gonna have animal problems. Stockpiles can be placed both on the surface and underground. I don't know if I'm right, but I feel like the tutorial I saw, I feel like it said, or I feel like they put a stockpile above the ground too, but I feel like that's just not a good idea. This, and then I think this is the accept all. Okay, I did it right apparently. If unpaused, your workers should start unloading the wagon into the stockpile. If the stockpile menu is still open, you can close it by right-clicking. Right-clicking can always be used to close most menus as well as escape. Well, that's kind of nice. Let me unpause, and there they go. Is 2x2 gonna be enough, though? I don't know. It's a lot of stuff you gotta fit in a corner. I hope the cats don't steal anything. They're still coming down here. I guess the other animals are a little too big. Before you start chopping down trees, you may want to create a dedicated wood stockpile. When you are ready, open the wood cutting menu and designate the trunk of a tree on the surface. Make sure your woodcutter can walk to the designated location. So this is the tree mode, and then, I mean, there's a tree right by the stairs here, so I feel like this would be a good idea. Right here. Now we just need to wait for the woodcutter to chop down the tree. If the fallen logs are accessible, everyone will help store them in the stockpile. How do I know if the stockpile is full? I guess we'll find out somehow. Alright, go ahead and chop... Let me unpause so they actually chop the tree down. I think that's what they're doing right now. Yeah, there we go. And then people should start collecting the wood. I said people should start collecting the wood. Our stockpile must be full. Okay. So we gotta make another. Put one right in this corner. Like that. Except... just put all, I guess. Yeah, okay. It said 2x2. I think we need a bigger stockpile, but we did stockpile the wood, apparently. Although, not very much of it. We need a lot more space. Although, let me not make it all. Oh, well, it's too late, I guess. Man, this area is going to be full already. I want all of that wood. So you know what I'm going to do? We're going to do that and then accept, and I only want the wood. I guess it doesn't cost anything to make a stockpile, which would make sense. Dang, that wasn't even all the wood. You know what? I guess that's fine for now. Okay. Now that you have the building materials, it's time to start building. Workshops are one of many buildings you can place. Sorry, I was looking at the happiness here to make sure people aren't already mad at me. We're running out of space, and I don't want to mine too much just yet. I should probably pause the game. I'll go ahead and put this next one on the surface. So where is... And I think these are... Oh, we only need one? Alright, that should be good. We only need one wood for that, apparently. Your industrious citizens will perform any task added to the workshop. Most objects that are placed, like doors and furniture, must first be built in a workshop. Oh, this might be it right here. Is it? Oh, yeah, it did. I'm not even paying attention, I guess. I was looking at the wrong area. So now that you have a bed, you can place it in the fortress. Use the build menu to place it in a room underground, just like the workshop. We're gonna do, I guess, a hallway like this. I'm not fully sure what I'm doing. I'm just freeballing this. It's gonna look a little unorganized at first, but I do hopefully want to make it a little more better looking. What do I want to do? Does that make sense? I guess it's fine. We'll do that. I wonder if you can change the floor too. Surely you can. I think we're doing it right. We'll put it right here. This one. And... alright, there we go. Okay, this isn't too complicated just yet. At least I don't think so. With a bed placed, your workers will have somewhere to sleep. Later, you can create a room with a door and use the zones menu to assign an official bedroom for each resident. The rest of the interface is now enabled. You can click on creatures and items just as you can click on buildings to get more information about them. Click on this person. Feel free to pause and check out the information. Right-click to dismiss the information sheet. Wow, there's a lot in here. There is a lot in here. Important and sometimes urgent information is given as alerts on the left side of the screen. There have been a few already. This is an example. Okay, you said I already had a few, so what are the few? The game is open-ended and you can do whatever you choose. If you'd like a goal, try to become a barony. No, barony? I don't know how to say that. I think you just say bar. I don't know. Then a mountain home. More likely, your dwarves will starve unless you read the first few guides here. And remember, losing is fun. Well, then I'd probably better read a few guides then. Right, I guess survival. How long are these guides though? Because I feel like this whole video is just gonna be me doing tutorials. In order to keep your citizens alive in the unforgiving wilderness, they will need shelter, drink, and food. Use the arrow at the top of this window to minimize the tutorial when it obscures your view. Shelter! By now, you should have a room underground where your residents can hide from the creatures above. What, is there gonna be a goblin army or something? I feel like this is like a common sense area to have the meeting area in this supplies area. Let's go ahead and make a hallway right here, mine that area out, and then meeting area. Let's just make it like 5 by 5, something just simple, I guess. Hopefully 5 by 5 is enough. I guess just somewhere basic to hide. And then zones. Zones. I was hovering. Okay, this is the zones. Meeting area. Unnamed meeting. Oh, I can name it? Can I change the name? I'll just call this meeting area. And how do I confirm that? Can I just press enter? Okay, we have a meeting area now. And of course, the first things that come to the meeting area are the animals, not even the humans or the dwarves. And somehow even the freaking bison is down here. How is that even possible? Alright, what was the next thing? Okay, labor. Some essential tasks. Okay, this is what I was kind of worried about. I was worried this game was like complicated with making people do things. Some essential tasks must be assigned from the labor menu. Click here and make sure you have a miner, woodcutter, and a fisher dwarf. Click here. I don't understand what it means. Does it expect me to assign? I'm not sure. Right, who's this one person that's on the surface? Let's just click on... Oh, I gotta close that menu. Oh my, this person's 86 years old. 63. 52. How do I assign them a job though? Miner, woodcutter. Okay, let's just go ahead and start with the miner. Yes. So are you a miner now? Not like, you're definitely not the age of a miner, but okay, you definitely are a miner now. I think that's how that works. Okay. We need a woodcutter, and then we need a fisher dwarf. I guess this guy can go ahead and be the fisher dwarf. Alright, I've assigned everyone a job. Wait a minute, this isn't a river. I thought, for some reason, because it was like light blue, I just thought it was a river or something, and like the map made me think that. No, we're on high elevation. We're just high up on the ground, so if we go lower, we're actually in kind of a mountainside right now. Okay, I kind of like how that looks now. So what's the actual, like, ground surface? This is. So I was a little confused at first, but we are definitely in kind of a mountain. If you haven't suffered any casualties, you should have these labors assigned already. Well, I do now. If one of these brave workers falls, you'll need to assign somebody to these duties. Man, I don't want this to feel like a chore. Alright, drink. There are 2 ways to make drinks for your residents. The main way is by brewing alcohol. This is done by building a still from the build menu using workshops, farming, still. Once the still is constructed, click on it and add the task brew drink from plant or fruit. If you have no suitable plants, you may try planting or gathering. The task also requires a barrel from the carpenter's workshop. If you survive until the caravan comes, you may also trade for drinks or plants there. The number of drink rations can be seen at the top of the screen. Absent alcohol and in warmer weather, you can designate a water source from the zones menu at a river or pond so that your residents have water to drink. Okay, so that's cool and all, but like, can they not understand with their brain, like, hey, there's water, you should probably go drink that? Like, why do I gotta tell them what to do? I guess we can get started on the drinking thing, I guess. Let's go ahead and make the zone, which I'm assuming would be this river here. Where does it say water source? I think this is how I do it. Let's just make it like that, I guess. It'd be nice to have a water source under the ground. I just don't fully know how to do that yet. They seem to be healthy right now, and nobody is, like, sad. You know, some people are meh. One person is a little more happy than I feel like they should be. They have no health problems, though, and, I guess I shouldn't worry if they're doing alright. Let's figure out this bar thing, I guess. Although I need to figure out the caravan thing, too. Right. Let's see, we need a still. Let's go ahead and make an area for a still. Where do we want this? Where would I want my bar area? I feel like... Oop, where am I? Where did I go? Uh-oh. I'm lost. Where did I go? No, I'm right here. Okay, thank goodness for the map. I'm gonna go ahead and make this area kind of the workshop area. So we'll go ahead and do that. Nope, I did not want the settings. I wanted to unpause. Alright, something like that. And then we need a, what's it called? A still. So we'll do, I think this. I think that should be fine. Workshops, farming, still. Where is the still? I need a still. Oh, it's right here, right in front of me. I don't know what materials it needs. Alright, someone go build that, please. We also need a barrel from the carpenter's workshop. What do we need, a barrel? Yes, okay. Thank goodness you can search. I think they're making that. Yeah, they did. Where the barrel goes exactly, I don't know. I think in the meeting area is an okay spot. Do I have to zone working areas too? I don't think I do. Wait, where do I find this at? It's definitely gotta be in the building. Alright, this might take me a moment. Hold on. Wait, I'm clicking the wrong stuff. Alright. Furniture. It's gotta be furniture. There's no way it's not, right? I'm gonna have to look up how to place a freaking... whatchamacallit, barrel? I think these objects are, like, literal. Furniture, then chair, table, chest, cabinet. I don't think barrels go in that. I think what I'm looking for, yeah, it's, like, literal. Or do we not place the barrel? I don't even know. You know what? That might make sense. Maybe we don't need to place the barrel. Let me find that out real quick. Why do I keep repeating myself? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna figure this out real quick. Wait, I didn't even have the game... I had the game paused? Okay, here's a wooden barrel, though. Now I need food storage? I guess that's what I need. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end it off here, or else I'm gonna be playing and this video is gonna be forever. We made some decent progress. We got, like, the basics down. Nobody died. And honestly, the goal today was for nobody to die. So I think this video was an overall success. I gotta figure out how to, like, save the game, though. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off there. Hopefully I can get this video out in a good amount of time. Hopefully it won't be August or something ridiculous when I get this video out. I'm not even sure how this video is gonna go out, because I kind of didn't have a plan going in today. I just thought, let me just sit down, record a video, and whatever happens, happens. So I'm not sure how much of an entertaining video this is gonna be, but if you're still watching, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.